To welcome you all here to this beautiful celebration of love. And you're all welcome to be seated. We are here to witness the creation of a marriage. Marriage is the most intimate of all relationships. It is the ultimate commitment to love, share, trust, and growth with another person. It is the beginning of a whole new life. By entering into this marriage, Michael and Brittany are stating publicly the feelings and commitments they have held privately between them. They are proclaiming their love for, their trust in, and their loyalty to the one they cherish above all others. Marriage has been described as living in love with your best friend. Love is one of the few constants in the universe. It is reality, affinity, and communication. Only love is capable of joining living beings by their deepest essence, uniting, completing, and fulfilling them. Marriage is the symbol of the commitment to create a lifelong partnership based on love. Michael and Brittany would like to begin this very special ceremony by taking a moment to remember the very special people in their lives who are not here with us today, but who will live on in all of our hearts. We hold especially close on this wedding day Michael's grandparents, Mildred and Arthur McGovern, and Edward Natowski, and Brittany's grandparents, Norma and Leland Day, and Douglas and Doris Ayers. Brittany and Michael, you have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car, or over a meal, during lawn walks, all those sentences that began with "when we're married" and continued with "I will," and "you will," and "we will." Those late night talks that included "someday," and "somehow," and "maybe," and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, dancing partner, even teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these last few years. And now you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, "This is my husband, this is my wife."
Eerie, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your
The reading that Michael and Brittany have chosen for me to share with you today is an Apache blessing, companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years. May happiness be your companion and your days together be good and long upon the earth. Michael and Brittany, you are about to make promises to one another. Today, these vows are beautiful words representing even more beautiful intentions. But you will find that as you live these vows over the years, investing your time and your love and your commitment to one another, the happy times of your life will be twice as joyous because there'll be someone to share those joys. And when life gets tough, it will only be half as tough because there'll be someone right by your side to help you carry the burden. Are you ready to share your vows? Brittany and Michael have written personal vows to each other, which they will now share.
So when I first met you, I felt an instant connection. Like, I remember being in college and walking back from your apartment to my dorms and thinking, you know, for the first time, I'm just completely happy with everything. And when I'm with you, I just feel like complete. Like I'm at home and what we're doing is right. And someone finally understands me, I can really be myself. And I also learned, like, through our time in college that we lived together very well, easily. And I think that's because we both prefer a state of peace to drama. And we don't fight much, but it's not because either of us is a pushover. We make things work because we want to. We work things out because we want to, and we're happy together. And, you know, if anything goes wrong, like, we know the right thing to say to each other because we understand each other so well. And if we ever make a mistake, we're honest enough to tell each other the truth and humble enough to admit when we're wrong. And looking into the future, I'm not worried because each of us loves each other more than ourselves. And we're one of those couples that does everything together, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Because I'm happiest when I'm alone with you. And I promise to continue loving you for the rest of my life.
My dear, today we forever draw close on our old story. Today we enter our life's key into a new door. For these 9 years, you have tirelessly nurtured my body as well as my soul. You've bestowed your patience, your tenderness, your grace. You give me forgiveness when I err. When I hurt, you extend your hand. Provide me inspiration to become a better man. You've proven yourself my most faithful and loyal companion across the fields of life. Now we share an inviolable bond of trust and respect and compassion. I vow to protect you from the pains of want. I will deliver you from hardship. I will defend our union from any ills that arise, whatever corner they may come. I promise you, through the strength of my heart, peace will reign in our lives. And as we move forward, as history manifests itself, we will walk along our shining path toward our unfurling destiny. And this, above all else, before these witnesses, I promise to you, I vow that your honor as a woman and your dignity as my wife will never be infringed. Today I wed you. For now, for so long as I draw breath on the earth, I love you.
You have brought rings to exchange. These rings are a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end, no giver and no receiver. For each is the giver and each is the receiver. May these rings always remind you of the vows you have shared. Take this ring.
Take this ring.
And with it.
And with it.
My promise of faith.
My promise of faith.
Patience and love.
Patience and love.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Take this ring.
Take this ring.
And with it.
And with it.
My promise of faith.
My promise of faith.
Patience and love.
Patience and love.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Hello, baby, hello. Haven't seen your face for a while. Have to quit doing time for me. Or are you still the same spoiled child? Harmony, gee, I really love you and I want to love you forever. And dream of the never, never, never leaving harmony. Never leaving harmony, harmony.
Now that you have pledged yourselves to each other in the presence of your family and friends, and exchanged rings as public symbols of your commitment to each other, I do, by the virtue of the authority vested in me, pronounce you husband and wife.
Yay!
Go into the world and fulfill your lives. Hold fast to your ideals. Give one another new experiences of joy. Challenge one another that you will continue to grow together. May this love, now sealed with your mutual covenant, mature and enrich the experiences of you both. May your home be a happy one and your lives fulfilled. Please rise. Yay!